anchors the back line. Brian Schaefer in this 3-4-2-1 formation for FC Cincinnati 2. Quite the turnaround, and we'll talk about that as we go through the match. Meanwhile, for Crown Legacy, it'll be a simple 4-3-3 in this formation. Chituru Odunze, the 22-year-old 6'7" goalkeeper, 56 saves on the year, 11th in the league in terms of goalkeeper minutes for the season. The team's leading goal scorer is also their leader in assists and was a first-team all-league selection, the best 11. Aaron John, he starts in the midfield on the right-hand side. 8 goals, 10 assists for this Crown Legacy group. Excellent talent on this Crown side and terrific talent overall on the field. And we are ready to go here tonight for this matchup. John Griggs, referee, and it is Crown Legacy in the white kits for this matchup this evening. And Crown will trot out in the navy kits here for this one tonight. It's a terrific evening in Northern Kentucky for this matchup. The first teams of these two sides, winners last night. Cincinnati beating Philadelphia 2-1. They're the number 3 seed in the East, while Charlotte upending DC United 3-0. They're the number 5 seed and will take on Orlando in the East in 4 days' time for that matchup. But here at MLS Next Pro, our sights are set on this matchup. So far, one match has gone to penalties. The other 2 have been decided by 1 goal. So what happens here in what should be an excellent matchup? Cincinnati, the number 1 team, they picked Crown Legacy because Ty Marshall said that maybe it would heighten the senses because they have not played since May. A check over at the right-hand side, a glance at the clock, and the whistle blows. And for the first time in FC Cincinnati history, a playoff match here in Northern Kentucky. Mangione out wide left. Tablante charges forward. Tablante looks for the angle, bounces it around. It ricochets off of a defender and out, and a corner kick for the first time this evening. So Kenji Mbamidem wanders over there, the 22-year-old out of Dayton that Kevin Sawchek said that Charlotte scouted coming out of college, but Mbamidem being selected in the 2nd round by Cincinnati in the MLS draft. Arcs this ball to the top of the 6, and it's headed outside. Second phase ball in. Jabert shoots this ball. What a leaping stop that is. Odunze denies Jabert off of a volley from long range. Oh, that is just delightful on the second chance at it. Jabert is just waiting, and the technique and skill set to hit this ball with the pace and the accuracy. And Odunze wastes no time to push that over the top. Another corner kick. This one doesn't reach its target. Scardina erases. Second ball ricochets, rolls, and Odunze picks it up. Odunze, a rangy keeper at 6'7". And Mbamidem arcs this ball in, was hopeful that somebody could link on. Pro playoffs have been decided by 1 goal. This is a takeaway. Tablante throws it in. Chirilla's shot is blocked by Odunze, and he hauls it in off of the redirect. Chirilla found himself in a really good location off of this giveaway. It's well read initially by Tablante, and then Chirilla's shot is saved by Odunze. But now Kazar, that is a well-played ball by Odunze again. Had to have that one sturdy, otherwise Chirilla was sliding in. Schaefer heads this one away. Now ducking it through the middle. Mangione chips it through. Mbamidem is around. Odunze again makes himself big, and a corner kick for FC Cincinnati. The skill of the top seed in the East on full display. This is such a good ball. Mangione and Balmadem just couldn't sneak it over the leg there of Odunze. Kenji Balmadem arcs this ball around. Schaefer was the target, the league leader in headed shots in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Cambridge looking for space, puts it up top. John shoots, it's blocked away by Walters, and the first shot of the match is answered by the keeper from the best 11 selection. Berchimas works along this left sideline. Bodies go down, and it's Berchimas called for the foul. Whistle blows. No stoppage time in the first half of this one. No goals either. And our score at halftime features the top seed in the East, FC Cincinnati. Had the bye to the semifinal and lost to Columbus Crew. FC Cincinnati looking to make a deeper journey this year in their first ever postseason appearance. FC Cincinnati in the Navy kits start off the second half. 18-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina, prepares for this corner. John plays it short. Berchimas right back. Berchimas takes over. Berchimas is in. He arcs this ball around and it hits the side netting. And feels like this team can fly when their wingbacks get forward. And Balmadem, great ball. Mangione is in. Mangione cuts it across. Chirilla taps it. Odunze uses every inch of that 6'7" frame to keep it out. Oh, this is so good. From the top three that are so potent for FC Cincinnati. It starts with Balmadem's pass. Mangione over, and Chirilla looked like he was going to have the space and time to get it up. But Odunze again rescues the moment. In Balmadem's corner, blasted into the night sky. Waiting on it in the end, Benalcazar. In Balmadem, a second bite at the apple. Chops this in, Chirilla waits. And it gets funneled away. Eric Pena gets it out. Prosperous moments here for FC Cincinnati too. But then Chirilla in the 77th and Mangione 90+2 won the match. And Balmadem has space. Tablante winds up. Odunze again. A one-man blockade. He has the answer for everything. That was a well-struck ball. Cincinnati are getting their chances. Odunze is ensuring that it never touches the cords. Another cross in. Doesn't make it to Chirilla. And Alcazar's pass. Third-round pick in 2023. Tablante dodges, darts, shuffles. And Odunze snatches it out of the sky. Delightful first touch from Benalcazar. See Smalls at the bottom of the screen just waiting for his chance. Left-hand side. Tablante tips this ball forward. Mangione circles. Mangione cuts it back. It's a delightful touch, and Balmadem hits the left post. Look at this, Tablante, Mangione, Ramos with a cheeky little touch, and Balmadem, the beneficiary, but hits the left. And now the change happens, so Berchimas is the man that comes out, and Tiger Smalls, who has a goal this season, slides it through. Giorno, too much on it. Chirilla is the intended target, and now we'll chase after this as Odunze slows it down. Mangione taps it back. There's space here. Chirilla arcs this ball around everybody. Stefan Chirilla torches the threads. FC Cincinnati have a breakthrough with 11 minutes to go. The #1 There it is again. It's just a back pass. And Odunze hits this ball right through the middle, and Mangione pounces on it. And Chirilla, instead it's taken over. Charlotte looked to take advantage. Bravo cuts it back. A tap. Smalls hits the deck, and it is a foul, so it ends up working out here for Crown Legacy. Eric Pena is coming off. Filip Mirkovic is coming in. Mirkovic, 3 assists on the season. And I imagine that he's heading over to take this free kick as well. It's well timed for the substitution. Mirkovic, 28 assists in 4 years with the Pitt Panthers. In the first year pro, will have his first touch of the match come right here. Mirkovic lines it up, shoots this ball around, and it gets sent away. Mirkovic brings it in. A second bite at the apple now. Flies this one across, and it's an equalizer! Willian Sangokiza latches on, and the sub, Mirkovic, picks him out, and the 19-year-old from Ecuador has tied it at 1. It's a second phase opportunity, and Sangokiza, who has not scored since June, right place, right time, wins the head. Through the middle of the field, it's Giorno, taps it over, Smalls takes aim, Smalls shreds the strings! Tiger Smalls has brought Crown Legacy back! From 1-0 down to 2-1 up in stoppage time! Six minutes of stoppage time, and it took just a few seconds. Giorno passes it over, and Tiger Smalls, the first-round pick, hits it well and tucks it into the... Has this ball bounce a couple times before it gets swept away. Nervous moments. Sangokiza tied it in the 83rd minute. Smalls put Crown ahead in the first minute of stoppage time here in the second half. A foul is whistled, and a card is shown to Smalls. Now, this has been somewhat of the same script that we saw when these teams met in May. You see the foul again from Smalls. FC Cincinnati trailed 1-0. They scored twice, including a stoppage time winner from Mangione. The script reverses here. This cross goes in, it's knotted down. Odunze will elect to just watch that ball go out. Well, we've hit the minimum 6 minutes. Seconds continue to tick off of the clock. John Griggs is over to ensure that Odunze puts this ball into play in a quick fashion. And if you're FC Cincinnati, staring at the clock now, you have to go fast. You might get one more really good chance if the official will be generous. With each passing second, precious moments come off of the clock. These are those seconds that coaches want to see from a developmental standpoint. This ball to the right-hand side. Singh will watch this one all the way over. Holds it up. Singh taken over. Cambridge. Schaefer commits the foul, and more time will drift away. Crown Legacy starting to sense it now. They are in the furthest spot on the field away from where Cincinnati need to go to try to find an equalizer. Cincinnati had gone nearly until the final month of the year without losing when they score first. But if this occurs, it would be the second time in the last 3 weeks that it happens. led 1-0 after 79 minutes, and the full-time whistle blows. It's a massive upset in the Eastern Conference quarterfinal.